Hi, good day. This is Miss LM and we're back again for another math video. And today we're going to talk about problem solving involving systems of linear equations. The different methods on how we can solve systems of linear equations will be applied here, and also the different steps to follow in problem solving. So we all know that there are 4 simple but powerful steps that we can follow. First is to read the problem multiple times if it's needed, and then step 2 is to represent. We have to represent what is asked using the 2 variables. And then 3, we have to form equations, and since we are on systems of linear equations, meron tayong dalawang linear equation na mabubuo. Then 4, we have to solve the problem. Dito po papasok yung different methods na napag-aralan na natin. For step 5, you can always check your answers if it's correct. Pwede kayong mag-substitute to check if you arrive at the correct answer. So this is how we're going to solve problems involving systems of linear equations. So let's go to our first problem. So we have here age problem. Number 1, we have here the sum of the ages of Janet and Debbie is 30, while 3 times Debbie's age is 5 more than twice Janet's age. How old are the girls? The problem that is asked is the age of the girls. So we have to represent that using the x and y variable. Janet's age is represented by x and Debbie's age will be represented by y. And then from the first statement, the sum of the ages of Janet and Debbie. Sum. When we say sum, the operation is addition. So makakapag-form po tayo ng ating unang linear equation. And that is x plus y is equals to 30. Then, on our second statement here, 3 times Debbie's age. Alin po ba yung Debbie's age natin? Y. So when we say 3 times, we are going to multiply that by 3. And pag meron tayong is, equal po yun. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 3y is equal to 5 more than twice. 5 more than is addition. And then twice is multiply by 2. So ito po yung mafo-form natin na linear equation from the second statement. 3 times Debbie's age is 5 more than twice Janet's age. Now, we can rewrite this into standard form para mas madali natin siyang ma-solve. We have negative 2x dahil additive inverse po ni 2 yung kailangan natin. Negative 2x plus 3y is equals to 5. This is what we're going to use for our solving. So, x plus y is equals to 30 and negative 2x plus 3y is equals to 5. What is the best method that we can use in solving this kind of system of linear equation? So, we can use the elimination method. So, when we say elimination method, kailangan nating mag-multiply ng isang integer para maging opposite ng isang term yung term dun sa second linear equation. So, in this case, meron tayong negative 2x. The opposite of negative 2x is positive 2. So, we have to multiply positive 2 on both sides of the equation. So, we're going to have 2 times x, that's 2x, 2 times y, that's 2y, and 30 times 2 is 60. Then, let us copy the second linear equation and then add these two. 2x plus negative 2x, that will be 0. Eliminated na siya. 2y plus 3y is 5y, and 60 plus 5 is 65. We have to divide both sides by 5, kaya po meron tayong y is equals to 13. And then, to get the value of x, we have to use one of these linear equations, substitute the value of y, which is 13. What is the additive inverse of positive 13? That's negative 13. So, 30 minus 13, x is equals to 17. So, ito na po yung ages nila. Ang x po ay kay Janet, so Janet's age is 17 years old. While for Debbie, we have 13 years old. So, ito po yung kanilang ages. Now, to check, ito po yung ating linear equations. Kailangan po masatisfy niya pareho. So, 17 plus 13 is equals to 30. Yes, it is equals to 30. Then, dito naman sa second, if we multiply 3 to 13, that's 39. Also, dito naman, 2 times 17, that's 34, plus 5 is 39. So, nasatisfy din niya po itong ating second linear equation. So, this is for our example number 1 under age problem. Let's proceed to our second age problem. So, we have here a father is twice as old as his son. 10 years ago, the father was 3 times as old as his son. What are the present ages of father and son? So, the problem is asking for the present ages of the son and the father. That's what we're going to represent first. Ano nga ba yung edad or present age ng son at present age ni father? Use x and y variables. Then, from here, nabanggit din po dito sa ating problem yung 10 years ago na ages nila. So, kailangan din po nating i-represent yun. And when we say 10 years ago, nakaraan na, kaya po yung present age ay babawasan natin ng 10 kasi 10 years ago. So, x minus 10 is the son's age 10 years ago. And then for the father, we have y minus 10. That will be the age of his father 10 years ago. Then, we're now going to form the linear equations. From the first statement, a father is twice as old as his son. Ang father daw po ay doble ng edad ng kanyang anak. So, ang representation natin for father's present age is y. And then when we say twice, multiply natin sa 2 yung present age ng son. So, y is equals to 2x. And kung dito pa lang makikita nyo na po na we can use the substitution method to solve this problem. Kasi meron na tayong value ni y na pwedeng ipang substitute. And that's 2x. Okay? And then for the second linear equation, 10 years ago ang nabanggit. So, ang gagamitin nating representation are the ages of the son and the father 10 years ago. We have here the father was 3 times as old. The father daw, alin ba ang ating representation kay father 10 years ago? Y minus 10. And then when we say 3 times as old as his son, so we have to multiply the age of his son 10 years ago by 3 kasi sinabi naman po na 3 times. This will be the linear equations that has been formed or the SLEs na na-form natin. Then we're going to solve. Again, y is equals to 2x. Dahil po meron tayong ganyan, we can use substitution method. Then, for the second linear equation, pwede na natin to ang i-distributive property. Y minus 10 is equals to 3x minus 30. 3 times x, 3 times 10. Kaya po nagkaroon tayo nito. And then, from the equation 1, we're going to substitute that to our variable y. So, y minus 10 is equals to 3x minus 30. Magiging 2x minus 10 is equals to 3x minus 30. Then, we have to add the additive inverse of the term with the x variable and also the term with the constant kasi po para mapagsama natin sila sa isang side ng equation. So, yung ating 3x at saka 2x kailangan magkasama, si 30 at si 10 kailangan magkasama. And doon na tayo sa magiging positive yung ating variable. So, si 2x yung hahanapan natin ng additive inverse and then dito naman si 30 yung hahanapan natin ng additive inverse. So, what is the additive inverse of 2x? That's negative 2x and additive inverse of negative 30, that's positive 30. So, we can now solve 30 minus 10 or negative 10 plus 30, that's 20. And then 3x minus 2x is x. This is our value of x. So, yan po yung son's present age kasi siya yung represented by the variable x. Then, for the father's present age, y is equals to 2x. Y is equals to 2 times 20. So, nag-substitute po tayo. And y is equals to 40 kasi 2 times 20 is 40. So, yan na po yung present ages ng father and son. The son is now 20 years old and the father's age is 40 years old. So, kung ita-checking naman natin, ang y daw ay 40, ang x ay 20, 2 times 20 is 40. So, satisfied yung ating first linear equation. For the second linear equation, we have here 40 minus 10, that's 30. And then, ito naman po, 20 minus 10, that's 10. 10 times 3, so 30 din po. 30 is equals to 30, satisfied din po yung ating second linear equation. That means, ito pong ages na nahanap natin as present ages of the father and son ay tama po. Okay? So, let's proceed to our next example. First number problem, we have here two numbers have a sum of 25. One number is 5 more than the other number. Find the numbers. So, we are going to use two variables. These two numbers will be represented by x and y. Okay? And when we say sum, ang operation niya po ay addition. So, x plus y is equals to 25. And for another linear equation, one number is 5 more than the other number. Meron daw pong isang number na mas malaki ng 5 kesa dun sa isa. So, we have here y is equals to x plus 5. Dahil meron tayong ganitong linear equations, the best method that we should use here is substitution method. Bakit po? Kasi meron na tayong y is equals to x plus 5. We can substitute the value of y as x plus 5. So, yun po yung gagawin natin. Substitute natin siya sa ating linear equation na x plus y is equals to 25. Magkakaroon tayo ng x plus, so ang y natin ay x plus 5 na. And then, x plus x, that will be 2x. And then, additive inverse of positive 5, that will be negative 5. 25 minus 5 is 20. And divide both sides by 2, the answer is 10. So, the first number is 10. How about the second number? So, to get the second number, kunin natin itong ating second linear equation, y is equals equals to x plus 5. Then substitute the value of x as 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. And this will be our second number na hinahanap. So, ang first number is 10, ang second number is 15, and ang sum nila 25, tama po. And then si 15 is 5 more than the other. Nasatisfy naman po pareho yung ating na-form na linear equation. So, we can say that these two numbers are what we are looking for. Okay? So, let's have another number problem. We have here 3 times the first number plus the second number equals 20. 5 times the first number minus the second number equals 12. Find the number. So, we are going to look for two numbers, and this will be represented by x and y variables. So, x for the first number and y for the second number. Now, to form the system of linear equations into variables, we have to look for the facts on our problem. The first statement says that 3 times the first number. So, we have to multiply our representation of first number, so which is x, by 3. Plus, nakalagay naman po na plus, so addition po yun, the second number. And our second number is represented by variable y, equals to 20. Then, from the second statement, 5 times the first number, so we have to multiply 5 to our first number, which is x, minus, so subtraction, and then we have the second number, which is y, equals to 12. And from here, as you can see po, ay meron na tayong terms na opposites. Meron tayong positive y at meron tayong negative y. That is why, pwede na tayong mag-solve using elimination method. Ang ma-eliminate po natin is yung opposites natin, so magiging 0 na siya. And then we have here 3x plus 5x, that will be 8x. And then 20 plus 12, that's 32. And divide both sides by 8 para makuha natin yung value ng x. So, we are going to have x is equals to 4, and ito po yung ating first number. For the second number, we have to use any of these two linear equations and substitute the value of x para makuha natin si variable y. So, 3x plus y is equals to 20, the first linear equation. Substitute natin si 4, so magkakaroon tayo ng 3 times 4 plus y is equals to 20. 3 times 4 is 12, and then the additive inverse of positive 12 is negative 12. Y is equals to 20 minus 12, and y is equals to 8. So, the two numbers that we are looking for are 4 and 8 po. Kapag isinubstitute natin sila dito sa ating system of linear equations, pareho pong masasatisfy yung ating equations. So, 3 times 4, that's 12, plus 8 equals 20. Yes, correct po. 5 times 4 is 20, minus 8, that is 12. Correct din po. So, nasatisfy po nung 4 and 8 yung ating parehong system of linear equation. And that's for our second number problem. Now, we can also apply solving system of linear equations in some of the money problems. So, we have here the first money problem. There are 140 coins consisting of 5 peso coins and 1 peso coins. The number of 1 peso coins is thrice as many as 5 peso coins. How many of each kind are there? So, the problem is asking for the number of peso coins na meron tayo. So, tag-ilan nga ba yung 5 peso coin at yung ating 1 peso coin? So, we have to represent that by our x and y variable. X will be the number of 5 peso coins, and then the y will be the number of 1 peso coins. From the first statement, nabanggit po na there are 140 coins. So, pag pinagsama daw natin itong dalawang to, meron daw 140 pieces of coins. Kaya po, x plus y is equals to 140. And then, from the second statement, the number of 1 peso coins is thrice as many. So, our 1 peso coin is represented by y. Pag nakabasa tayo ng is, equal po yun. And when we say thrice, we multiply that by 3. So, ito po yung mafo-form natin na system of linear equations from our problem. And kung mapapansin nyo po, meron na tayong equation na pwedeng i-substitute sa isa sa mga variables sa first equation. So, ito pong y, which is equal to 3x, pwede na natin ipang-substitute dito sa ating first linear equation. And substitution method po ang gagamitin natin. So, substitute natin si 3x kay y, magkakaroon tayo ng x plus 3x is equals to 140. X plus 3x is 4x, and then divide both sides by 4, magkakaroon tayo ng value ng x as 35. So, the number of 5 peso coin is 35. So, 35 pieces daw po. Then, to get the value of y or number of 1 peso coin, kunin natin itong ating second linear equation. Y is equals to 3x. So, magkakaroon tayo ng y is equals to 3 times 35, and that is 105. So, this will be the number of coins in each kind. So, meron tayong 35 pieces na 5 peso coin and 105 pieces na 1 peso coin. And if tatanungin kung magkano yung value, so, syempre, multiply lang natin 35 times 5 and 1 times 105. Meron tayong 175 and 105 pesos. Okay, so that's how we solve money problem. Another example under this problem. So for our second money problem, we have here a piggy bank contains 118 pesos worth of coins in 1 peso and 5 peso denominations. The number of 5 peso coins is 2 more than the number of 1 peso coins. How many coins of each kind are there? So ang tinatanong po ay ang bilang pa din ng 1 peso coin at 5 peso coin na nilalaman ng piggy bank. First is to represent what is asked. So, yung dalawa nating denominations, meron tayong 1 peso coin and 5 peso coin. 5 peso coin will be represented by X and 1 peso coin will be represented by Y. From the first statement, nabanggit po na 118 pesos yung kabuuan na money. Ang ating pong representation ay bilang pa lamang. Para makuha yung amount ng mga coins na ito, we have to multiply the number by its amount. So, for example, ito po sa X, which is 5 peso coin. Ang bilang niya ay unknown pa, pero siya ay 5 piso. So, we have to multiply X by 5. Also, dito sa Y, meron tayo dyang 1 peso dahil yun yung amount niya, and then yung Y yung bilang. Na kapag pinag-add natin, 118 yung sagot. And then, for the second linear equation, the number of 5 peso coin is, so alin ba ang the number ng 5 peso coin, that's X, is 2 more than the number of 1 peso coin. 2 more than daw, so mag-a-add tayo ng 2 sa bilang ng 1 peso coin. So magkakaroon tayo ng ganitong system of linear equation, 5x plus y is equals to 118, x is equals to y plus 2, and as you can see, we can substitute the value of x as y plus 2. So that means we're going to solve this system of linear equation by substitution. So 5x plus y is equals to 118. Ang x daw po ay y plus 2. We are going to substitute y plus 2 sa ating variable x. So magkakaroon tayo ng 5 times the quantity of y plus 2 plus y is equals to 118. 5 times y is 5y. 5 times 2 is 10 plus y is equals to 118. 5y plus y, that will be 6y. And then additive inverse of positive 10, that will be negative 10. 6y will be equals to 108. And divide both sides by 6, magkakaroon tayo ng y is equals to 18. So, ito pong y na value natin, isa-substitute natin sa ating second linear equation para makuha ang value ni x. So, magkakaroon tayo ng x is equals to 18 plus 2 and 18 plus 2 is equals to 20. So, the number of 5 peso coin is 20 and the number of 1 peso coin is 18. To get the value, we have to multiply the number by the amount. So, ang amount po ay 5 peso, 5 times 20, that's 100, and then 1 times 18, that is 18. And pag pinag-add natin yan, sabi nga po dito sa problem, dapat ay 118 pesos. And pag pinag-add naman natin to ay 118 pesos nga ang ating makukuha. And then, kung gagamitin naman natin yung second linear equation, x is 20. Is it equal to 18 plus 2? Yes. 18 plus 2 is equal to 20. So, again, nasatisfy po nung ating nakuhang value ng x at nakuhang value ng y, yung ating dalawang linear equations. Kaya po, ito po ay correct. Okay? Another problem is investment problem. We have here, from his earnings abroad, Mr. Ocampo invested 20,000 pesos, a part of the amount at 5% interest annually, and the remaining amount at 7%. On these investments, he gets 1,160 pesos a year. How much did he invest at each rate? So, ang tinatanong po ay, magkano nga ba ang ininvest niya sa 5% at sa 7% na interest? Ang kabuuan na investment niya daw is 20,000. So, we have to represent the amount of investment as X and Y. So, X as invested at 5%, Y is amount of investment at 7%. And in this kind of problem solving, it is much better to use a table form para malinaw din po sa atin kung saan nga ba mapupunta yung kanyang mga investment. Okay? So, X and Y, ito po yung amount of investment niya. Ang total po ay 20,000. So, pag pinag-add daw natin yan, 20,000 daw po yung kanyang investment. And then yung rate from 5% and 7%, we have to form this as decimal value. Kung natatandaan nyo po, to form this as decimal value, we have to divide this by 100 or move 2 decimal places to the left. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 0.05 and 0.07. And to get the income, we have to multiply the rate by the amount. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 0.05x and 0.07y. At ang total daw po na income niya sa kanyang investment ay 1,160, kaya po i-add ulit natin tong income na to equals sa 1,160. So, alin po yung magiging equations natin? We have x plus y is equals to 20,000 and 0.05x plus 0.07y equals 1,160. Yun yung ating second linear equation. And in this case, ang gagamitin nating method ay ang elimination method. So, para ma-cancel out natin yung isa sa mga terms, kailangan natin ng opposites. So, dito, for example, x yung ating gustong ma-eliminate. So, ano ba yung ating term dito na x sa second linear equation? 0.05. Opposite or additive inverse of 0.05 is negative 0.05. So, we have to multiply the first equation by negative of 0.05. So, you can use calculators if you want to kasi medyo baka magkamali-mali pag nag-multiply ng decimal. But, ito naman po yung naituro na sa inyo yung pag-multiply ng decimals noon pa po. So, negative 0.05 times x and times y, meron tayong negative 0.05x minus 0.05y, and then 20,000 times negative 0.05, the answer is negative 1,000. Then, add the second linear equation, may makakancel po tayo, 0 na yan. And then, negative 0.05 plus 0.07y, that's positive 0.02y, equals siya sa 1,160 minus 1,000, that is 160. Then, divide both sides by 0.02, the answer is 8,000 pesos. So, the amount he invested at 7%, kasi yan po yung y, amount invested at 7%, that will be 8,000 pesos. Okay? And then, syempre, ano pa yung natitira? Yun naman po yung investment niya doon sa ating 5% interest. So, paano rin makukuha yun? X plus y is equals to 20,000, y is 8,000, so substitute natin, then additive inverse niya, 20,000 minus 8,000, that is 12,000 pesos. So, yan naman po yung amount ng investment ni Mr. Ocampo sa 5% interest. So, ito na po yung ating answer. Kung gusto po nating i-checking, ayan naman po, if we add those two, 20,000 naman po. And then, para sigurado po, i-multiply nyo po by 0.05 si 12,000 and 0.07 si 8,000. At dapat po, ang sum nila ay 1,160. So, that will be for the first example about investment problem. And the last example is still under investment problem. We have here, an investor plans to invest a total of 15,000 pesos in two bank accounts, one paying 8% rate and the other 7%. If the investor wants to earn 1,100 pesos from the two investments, how much should he invest on each? So, same lang din po ng problem kanina. Tinatanong naman ngayon ay magkano kaya ang dapat niyang i-invest sa 8% rate at sa 7% rate. So, representation ulit is the amount he invested. We have X. Amount he invested at 8% and at 7% naman po ay Y. So, X and Y, ang total investment niya ay 15,000 pesos daw po. So, X plus Y is equals to 15,000. And then, yung rate po, again, move two decimal places to the left, 0.08 and 0.07. The income will be 0.08 times X, that's 0.08X. And again, 0.07 times Y, that will be 0.07Y. And then, pag pinag-add daw natin yan, ang total daw po na income ay 1,100 pesos only. So, the system of linear equation formed is x plus y is equals to 15,000 and 0.08x plus 0.07y is equals to 1,100. So, kung kanina ang in-eliminate natin is yung x, try naman natin yung eliminate yung ating y. So, opposite of positive 0.07, that is negative 0.07. So, multiply natin, negative 0.07 times x. So, ito yung result. Negative 0.07 times y. Ito po yung result. And then, 15,000 times negative 0.07. That's negative 1,050. And then, add natin yung second linear equation. May makakancel tayo. 0 na yan. 0.08x plus negative 0.07. Magkakaroon tayo ng 0.01x equals to 50 kasi 1,100 minus 1,050. So, 50 na lang ang matitira. Divide both sides by 0.01. and we're going to have 5,000. Okay? So, that's the amount he invested at 8% rate. So, kung mapapansin nyo, 15,000 ang kabuuan, ilan na lang ang nawawala, pwede na natin isubtract ang ating 5,000 sa 15,000. So, meron tayong y is equals to 10,000 pesos. So, ito po yung amount of investment na dapat ilagay ni investor sa magkaibang bank accounts. We have 5,000 and 10,000. Okay, so that's all for this video. Don't forget to like this video, to click the subscribe button, and also the notification bell button para ma-notify kayo once na mag-upload ako ng panibagong math videos. Okay? So, see ya! Bye-bye!